Tesla is a company that makes electric cars and has one of the best stocks ever. But the company isn't going to slow down anytime soon, and we think that Tesla stock will double in the next month. Top Tesla bullish experts like Daniel Ives and Cathie Wood already think that 2022 will be a big year for the American company, and you can tell that they are about to make a big news to start the year. This would be good for the value and stock of the company, and we're here to tell you why. Why would the stock price of Tesla double in the next few months? Can the company hit a market value of $3 trillion? Well, you'll have to watch to find out. Tesla already has a strong grip on the market for electric cars, and the company isn't going to let go anytime soon thanks to improvements in technology, over-the-air updates, and good business sense. Instead, the company is getting closer to the areas where Toyota and Volkswagen make their cars. We think that Tesla stock will start going up again in 2022. We think that by the end of the year, Tesla would be able to make about 2 million cars. This is because their Berlin and Austin plants would have been finished by the middle of the year. Tesla's improvements in technology and many other areas, such as production speed and efficiency, capital spending, and gross profits, can't be beaten. But we don't think any other company can beat Tesla in all of these ways. Tesla, on the other hand, has been making electric cars for years, which is longer than any other automaker and longer than most electric car companies. Over the years, the company has been through a lot of ups and downs, which have only made it stronger. Cathie Wood, CEO of ARK Invest and a well-known Tesla bullish analyst, thinks that Tesla shares will hit $3,000. We don't have an exact number like she does, but we can promise that by the end of the next decade, Tesla will still sell more electric cars than any other automaker in the world. This is because electric cars are getting better and better every day. The cars of the future look like these. Musk even said that one roadster might be able to fly. We're not saying that there are electric cars that can fly. We just want to say that electric cars are the way of the future. To prove our point even more, U.S. President Joe Biden has signed a number of laws that make it easier to sell and make electric cars. Think about how that will affect the number of people who buy electric cars. The good news keeps coming. Tesla has a lot of new ideas that are still in the works. Some have been officially revealed through leaks, while others, like the Cybertruck, semi-truck, and Roadster, haven't even been made public yet. It's hard to imagine how much Tesla cars and future tech will change after the hard work of getting full self-driving mode. We think that Tesla will use this new technology to turn the world into something like Cyberpunk 2077's robotaxi world. This would be done with a driverless service for calling a ride. The company's batteries are another reason why we think Tesla's stock will double in the next few months. Since 2020, Tesla has been talking about its 4680 battery, and now that the Austin Gigafactory is almost done, these new batteries are almost ready to make their mark on the market for electric vehicles. If the past is any indication, the price of Tesla's stock will go up. The price of Tesla's stock has risen in one of the most dramatic ways in the history of the stock market. Let's see what it all means. Based on what we've worked out, a $1,000 purchase made in October 2011 would be worth $150,000 in October 2021. This return doesn't count income, but it does count the price going up. We think that, unless something unexpected happens, Tesla stock will keep going up from $900 to $150 and on to new all-time highs, until the stock market knows for sure that Elon is done selling Tesla stock in 2022. Until then, Tesla will outperform analyst expectations in terms of production deliveries and, most importantly, profits. When this happens, analysts will raise their delivery estimates, earnings estimates, and price goals, giving Tesla stock more momentum to rise. In the last 19 months, the company has grown by more than 800%. In the coming months, the company will release more cars with even more advanced technology. Musk wants to make 20 million electric cars a year. By 2030, stock growth would get better over the next few months. Sales of electric cars were a huge success in the first half of 2021. Over the same time period, more than 2 million units were sold, and sales went up by more than 160%. In 2016, less than 1% of all vehicles sold were electric vehicles. It went up to 4.6% last year, and it will keep going up in the years to come. This backs up what Cathie Wood said about how Tesla is slowly moving into the space that traditional automakers have owned for years. She thinks that traditional OEMs are doing too little, too late, and that electric cars will continue to take market share away from gas-powered cars. Even though the stock prices of GM and Ford have gone up in the last year, this is because investors have noticed the company's efforts to switch to electric cars. The legacy players aren't used to making electric vehicles because they were born during the industrial gas-powered age. She also said that Tesla is on track to get 25% of the world's car market in 3 to 5 years, and that if it gets 20 to 25% of the market, it could sell about 20 million cars between 2025 and 2035. It is expected that more than 25% of all car sales will be made up of electric cars. So Tesla has a 15% share of the world market for electric cars. Even though it doesn't have a lot of entries in the United States, things are different in China. Since it started shipping to China, the company has seen sales in Europe that have never been seen before. Over there, taking into account how quickly Tesla is improving its technology, it's likely that the company will add more areas to its business, such as licensing its technology to other companies or making its battery production available to the public. Tesla is only just getting started. As Tesla continues to make more cars than expected, the price of battery packs will also go down, which will make the normal price of an electric car go down over time. ARK's strategy of betting on new technology is working well, and even though they sold some of their Tesla stock, that was all part of the plan. The company's plan is to sell some of its best stocks and use the money to spend in other goals. At the same time, Cathie's business often buys and sells stocks based on a trend called buying the dip. This means getting stocks that aren't popular yet a long time before they take off. Biotech is a big part of ARK's business plan, along with Tesla. In 2014, the company started an exchange-traded fund for genomics, but its success depends on Tesla as it is, the biggest thing the company owns. ARK used a Monte Carlo model with 34 variables and 40,000 possible iterations to make this prediction. The high and low forecasts are made up of 40,000 possible combinations. ARK has also changed its ideas about how well Tesla uses its capital since its 2024 study. Woods and ARK Invest had predicted before that Tesla will pay between $11,000 and $16,000 per extra unit of power in 2024. Still, Tesla spent $1.33 billion on capital expenditures in 2019 and made 509,737 cars, which is 144,505 more cars than the year before. This means that for every extra car they made, they spent about $9,200 on capital expenditures. In 2020, Tesla spent $3.16 billion on capital expenditures. If car production goes up by 60% in 2021, this means that capital efficiency will be $10,330. It should be noted, though, that this figure probably overestimates how much money is needed for a new car because some of the money is spent on long-term projects like autonomous data centers and Tesla's vertically integrated cell plant. During the event called Battery Day, Tesla said that its new cell chemistry and way of making cells would cut investing costs by 75% over time. To give Tesla credit for what seems to be better use of capital, ARK has cut the amount of money it spends on gross capital per car in its latest model. Based on these updated predictions and the extra year of growth added to their model, it is predicted that Tesla will sell between 5 and 10 million vehicles in 2025. ARK thinks that the detailed information about how customers drive that Tesla collects from their cars could help the insurance company make more money than usual. Together with insurers, Tesla launched its insurance plan in August 2019, and it is now only available in California. 2022 seems to be the most important year in Tesla's past this year. It looks like it will be an amazing year for growth and profits. How many do you think Tesla will reach in the future? Add your thoughts below.